Mr. Anomaly, coming at you again. Another day with Mr. A. Some of y'all might have already seen this. I'm going to do my take on the Piers Morgan versus Nick Fuentes. I had a sub send me that one to get my take on it. Actually, I happened to check the email. It actually came across my feed before I checked the email, and it was this video. Well, not this particular one I'm going to do a reaction to, but it was this topic. And I was watching it, and I had to go ahead and just do a video. I just had to hit record because I was listening to just the first few minutes. It's about 11 minutes. I don't know. We'll see how long it goes. The first few minutes, I was already going on my ramble, man. And I think we cooking with gas on this one, y'all. I think we cooking with gas, bro.
Gas. Cooking with gas.
Cooking with gas.
We all cook better when we're cooking with gas.
Gas is so hot it's not on when it's off. It's the only way to cook. That's what I was taught.
I'm gonna go in on this. This is right here is a prime example of why I say society is fucked. You know what? I just thought about it, and I'm getting the clip ready as we speak right now. I'm probably gonna play it. I'm doing it right now because I just thought about it. I just thought about it while I was going on my little intro here. This is everything that's wrong with society. Don't expect it to change anytime soon. This right here is, we're gonna get to it in a second because I love being vindicated. I love hearing my talking points reaffirmed. Like I said, I'm a free-thinking individual, free-thinking black man. I'm not programmed by. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to why most men are molded. Just proving my talking points, the brand of Babylon, the spiritual news. We're gonna tie all this in. We're gonna tie it all in. Y'all know what I do. I'm gonna give my take on it. Everything that's wrong with society on a spiritual scale. Too many Potiphars and Ahabs. Too many simps in positions of power. And Piers Morgan's is a prime example. Let's get started. Because I'm just laughing because here we go.
Are you actually attracted to women?
I am attracted to women.
You're not gay?
No. But I will say that women are very difficult to be around.
Okay.
So there's that.
And do you think they should have the right to vote?
I do not. No, absolutely not.
They should stay at home?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
So basically, you're just a misogynist old dinosaur, aren't you? For a young guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm the boomer. I know I'm the boomer here, but actually, you're a 27-year-old dinosaur, aren't you? Aren't you, Nick Fuentes? All women.
I am.
All women are annoying. All women grow
fossil.
old. They all get fat. Says the guy. Have you ever had sex?
Oh, here we go.
No, absolutely not.
Wow. Says the guy who's never got laid.
There we go, right there. There we go, right there. I gotta unpack this before we even continue with the video, man. This is exactly my point right here. Why you getting up here talking about not having sex? Right here, this mentality. He hasn't got laid. Got him, coach. Now, in this world, that's an insult. And in my point of view, that's the problem right there. Him not getting laid makes everything he says invalidated. Just on that point alone. So what does that tell us? We're basing our self-worth on a woman. What type of society do we live in? A society that has bent the knee to the Jezebel spirit. Dudes think that they need to be having sex, connected with a woman, that validates your whole masculinity. And if you talk the way I'm talking, talk the way Fuentes is talking, you get labeled an incel, you get labeled angry, you get labeled gay. People think, if y'all be thinking I'm gay, I'm like, bro, I just see it clearly. But that shows you the mentality of society right there. I can tell you a couple of 3 things about that too, by the way. The community, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. So now he's invalidated because he hasn't gotten laid yet. And we've already established that most men sell their souls to get laid. Piers Morgan is a man with the spiritual noose. I call it the brand of Babylon for my berserk nerds. He's a worldly man, basing his self-worth on getting laid, basing his self-worth, his masculinity, his manhood on getting laid. That's why we have so many Potiphars and Ahabs in positions of power, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Huh? Hey, man. Hey, we just getting started. Again, This is how I talk. This is how I think. You can click off. I'm not arguing, debating this. Too many men like Piers Morgan's out here, positions of power, influence. It's bigger than me. I'm just talking to those that are trying to free their mind. Let's continue.
That's the thing, though.
You don't get fat. Says the guy, have you ever had sex?
No, absolutely not.
Wow. Says the guy who's never got laid.
And is he trolling? Y'all let me know. I don't really follow him like that. But does he got his V card at 27? I tip my hat to him. You might not agree with his political views, and but I agree with some of his talking points. He the same talking points when it comes to having kids. He's 27, but yeah, I've been like that my entire life. Like I said, he agreed with me. Same talking points. And if he got his V card, I understand. Dude's acting like it's gonna be romantic 24/7, dealing with, nah, bro, you're gonna be dealing with some shit, man. And that's not anger, that's not hate, that's just facts. You always gonna be dealing with shit test. If you want true peace, stay your ass by yourself. But I'm misogynistic for talking like that. I'm angry for talking like that. What does that tell you? Satan, woman, man, child is most men's mentality. Most men are we're going now. I told you I'm hitting everybody. I don't care. Where is he at?
Like water, less like plants need. You're gonna have a
Nobody
slow,
wants to die.
miserable death. Talking about you don't need nobody. We need each other, just like water. Less like plants need water. We need each other. We need that
Piers Morgan.
affection, that physical touch, that affirmation from each other. We need that confirmation, that feeling of you love me and I love you, and I ain't loving you. You don't have the same equal amount of love. We need that energy.
That's Piers Morgan right there. Let's continue. I like this. I like these subjects because it just shows you the matrix we're in. That what he just said isn't an insult unless it is an insult. What if you're dealing with somebody where it's not an insult? Then they come at you. Like I can tell you a couple, 3 things. Oh, you're just coping. Man, get off my channel. This shows you the mentality of society, guys.
You remedy this challenge, which is about self-expression, more self-expression. That's what I heard.
Not self-expression,
I told you.
introspection.
Introspection, getting to know ourselves.
Right? So it's very simple. So if you look at your idea of what it means to be a man, what percentage of that idea comes outside of you? And what percentage of that idea comes from within you?
About 90% comes from outside of me.
And that's why 90% of people, we're 90% fucked.
Right there. I told you that's where we're going with this, man. I look at it on a grander scale. You haven't got laid yet. 90% comes from what's out on the external. Oh, I ain't shit. I ain't shit without a woman. And we wonder why society is the way it is. Let's continue. I told you, hey, that's how I do. That's how I do, man.
That's the thing, though.
Don't get fat. Says the guy, have you ever had sex?
No, absolutely not.
Wow. Says the guy who's never got laid.
90% comes from outside of me. Oh, I love this, guys. I love talking like this. This is great. Let's continue.
It's
Do you think you're
always
an expert
get
in
laid,
women,
free love.
given you've never got laid?
Yeah, we are going back to the Stone Age. You're absolutely right.
Hey,
You're
Hey, you're gonna walk the walk, talk the talk. I can respect it. You're gonna walk the walk, talk the talk. That's why I say y'all. That's why I be going in on people so much. I'm on another ramble. It's been a minute since I've been making videos, so I'm just kind of in a rambling mood. That's why I be so harsh on people in relationships, man. Out here, don't got no money. You're fucked up mentally and spiritually, but you're out here trying to date. You're out here having sex. You're out here trying to get laid. Are you fucking kidding me? That's why I be going in on y'all, because again, I be applying it to myself. That's why I just stay by myself, man. I'm still questing out here, man. The last thing, that's what I be telling these dudes, the last thing you need is a freaking woman, bro. And if I consider myself wiser than most. And if I'm up here saying that I got more work to do, I know the average normie, come on, man. If I can admit that, I got the self-aware and the humbleness to admit that, I already know most. That's why most people are going out here, bro, in my humble opinion.
Your kids are empathetic and yeah, we are going back to the Stone Age. You're absolutely right. You're talking about empathy and your kids are empathetic and they would never laugh at a joke about the Holocaust and you're a misogynist. You're a simp yourself. You're totally henpecked. That's the problem.
Please hire my husband. I'm sick of having to
This is Piers Morgan's wife right here.
look at him every morning. She told The Sun, being married to Piers is basically one very long eye roll. But what people don't realize about Piers is he's usually very quiet at home because he's exhausted himself. The only reason I'm sad about him leaving Good Morning Britain, and the fact that I wake up and there he is staring back at me morning after morning.
His own wife said that, guys. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Are we seeing the common denominator with the average normie guy? We're going to get there. The guy in the middle, average normie guy in the middle relationship who starts his relationship on, I ain't shit without a woman. I'm this guy.
We're in college. The girls would be like, listen, I can't afford, dinner or whatever. So I'm just going to say yes to that guy that keeps asking me out because then he'll pay for my meals.
Dudes who think they ain't shit without a woman. I need to do whatever it takes because she validates me. She is my key to manhood. Piers Morgan, Deontay Wilder ass simps. That's why I talk the way I talk. And this is most men's interactions with women. Downloading Babylonian external spirits just to get laid. And then gonna try to, you ain't got laid yet. Wife talking shit to him. This isn't an accident, guys. When you're being something you're not. This is why at the very core of my channels, who the hell are you? Leave women alone till you can answer that goddamn question, because you ain't doing nothing but inviting spirits in because you don't know who the fuck you are. I'm hitting somebody. Again, I'm not expecting most to listen because, again, they want to be like Pierce. They want to be Deontay Wilder, simps in love, and I need my wife ass ninjas. I'm preaching to somebody, bro.
Nice guy who the woman isn't attracted to and who she never considered being with finally wore her the down until she said, ugh, fine, I guess. Because the attractive ones are putting me into a crazy, anxious cycle.
Guys, this ain't nothing new, bro. This is all me going back and forth. I don't be going back and forth arguing. We're past that, man.
Too much talking, 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 too much talking.
Always remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
Piers Morgan isn't his wife's first choice. He's the human wallet. And this dude got some nerve to sit up here and try to shame somebody. If you don't get him on your own merits, 100% natural, real, you're Piers Morgan. Downloading Babylonian customs. This is why I talk the way I talk. Following styles and trends. Following the external. Thinking you ain't shit. Connecting spiritually on the same spiritual frequency as sex. Is it a wonder why the society is lost? We're going there. I talk like this on purpose. Especially in the community. You ain't shit unless you getting some pussy. You getting no pussy, nigga? This is all across the board. I just talk about the community. Again, y'all clicked on my face. I talk like this intentionally. Following styles and trends. Whatever's popular. I don't give a shit what time period you're in. The 80s, we were already established in the 50s. They were the same loop, the free sex and all that. Ain't nothing new under the sun. I don't give a shit what nationality, what kind of crappy music you got playing in the background. Alcohol, drugs, hornballs, people who use relationships as a shield against their own existence, no identity, no personality. Following a woman, she already ate the fruit, you following her. Downloading spirits in the spirit of ignorance. Starting families. Cooked. Send it, man. Is that too negative for y'all?
The same ones, my nigga.
Molding themselves.
Me and Pusha T fuck
Telling
the
y'all.
same hoes. Me and T.I.P. we fuck the same hoes.
Styles, trends, rich niggas all fuck the same hoes, the trickle-down effect. Everything's all spiritually connected on the malevolent spirit. I told y'all, this is where we going with it, man. We cracking the code over here. This is the Matrix. And again, I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude calling it out. What do y'all want from me? The milk's been spilled.
Chris Brown, we fuck the same hoes. The same hoes. The same hoes. Me and Justin Bieber fuck the same
Been a while.
hoes. Me and Snoop Dogg, we fuck the same hoes. Me and Yo
simping and tricking, put her on her feet in that new Range Rover, spending money to get laid.
And Mayweather fuck the same hoes. Money team, money green, mean Lambo. Me and P. Diddy fuck the same hoes.
That's right. Hold up.
Cause rich niggas always fuck the same hoes.
And normies are getting the trickle-down effect. Rich niggas always fuck the same hoes. When has that changed in history? And normies are getting the trickle-down effect. Piers Morgan's getting Chad's cum dumps. That's why they talking like that. Then y'all bringing kids into it, and just the whole spirit of deception just multiplying. Am I too? Phew. That's just how I see it. That's how I call it, man. Let's continue.
He's got all of his energy back now, so I'm sad about him leaving Good Morning Britain. It's basically one very long eye roll.
Hold
But
on.
will pie my husband. I'm sick of having to look at him every morning. She told The Sun, being married to Piers is basically one very long eye roll.
Is that Mr. Longplay? What type of relationship is that, guys? Is that God, man, woman, child? Or is that Satan, woman, child, man? Which one is it? As above, so below. Which one is it? Which one is most relationships? That's all I'm saying. Is just the mentality. The mentality. We're 90% fucked. That's all I'm saying, bro. The spirit. This is a spiritual war, and it's lost. Because so many men base their self-worth on it, man. Is one long eye roll.
Realize about Piers, he's usually very quiet at home because he's exhausted himself. The only reason I'm sad about him leaving Good Morning Britain, and the fact that I wake up and there he is staring back at me morning after morning.
There you go. There you go. You ain't got laid yet? Yuck, 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 yuck. Guys, we cracked the code over here. I don't care what color you are. In the community, I fall on Rick Ross, Pookie Spirit, the simp. And again, men like Piers Morgan, Alan Watts even confirmed this, man. Just because you can push the buttons, just because you can cross the T, dot the I, just because you're smart enough to get your certifications, and hello, I went to Harvard I went to school here for 4 years, and I graduated here, and I got a wife, I got a kids. It doesn't mean you still fall in a script, an empty script. You're executable. You might be smart enough to press the buttons, but you still have no spiritual connection. You still got the spiritual brand of Babylon. And yes, it works, and that's why people are complacent and programmed, and that's why the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. Don't know who the hell you are, thinking you ain't shit without a woman, follow societal, the man who did everything society asked, the illusion of choice. I don't know. I'm just rambling here.
He's got all of his energy back now, so please someone give him a job. Like,
Do you think your views on women might change if you actually ever had a relationship with one, or had sex and actually had a proper relationship? I mean, people say the reason you're so angry about women is you're basically an incel.
Okay, I got a lot to say here, y'all. Your views on women will change. Just like that video I did the other day, the guy that was upset. Let's talk about rejection. So you're basing your whole interaction with her on sex. These dudes are full of shit, bro. I'm sorry, man. You're basing your whole experience on sex. Take sex off the table. Take sex off the table. I thought it was getting to know somebody. Dudes are full of shit. That's why dating is dead. This is where normie men are full of shit, in my opinion. I thought it was about getting to know somebody. This is dudes are low-key full of crap because y'all just trying to get laid. You're just trying to do it in a socially acceptable manner. Because if it was about getting to know the woman outside of sex, dating would still be popular. Dudes wouldn't be upset they're being used for foodie calls. The fact that dudes are done dating, upset they're being used for foodie calls, shows you that the average normie man just wants to get laid. Man, I'm done with y'all, bro. I'm done with y'all. That's why this space is dying. Red pill, because dudes are full of shit, passport bros and all that. Dudes don't want to accept the truth. The very first truth, the video I got on here until I ain't having sex yet. They don't want to look inward and ask themselves the tough question, who the hell are you? They don't want to dig deep. They don't want to dig deep and pull my boy Uncle Iro. They don't want to do this.
I know my own destiny, Uncle. Is it your own destiny? Or is it a destiny someone else has tried to force on you?
Okay, let's A destiny, is it your own destiny or a destiny that somebody else tried to force on you? I ain't shit without a woman. I ain't nothing without, I need a woman to complete me. I need that. I ain't shit without it. I'm angry. Let's talk about rejection. We'll get up here and get mad. And people want to project that onto me thinking I'm talking like that when I'm just being completely indifferent, stoic, logical, free thinking, and I'm not coming from a position of not attracting women. That really throws y'all off. Who are you? Dudes don't want to do this, man.
Destiny, Uncle. Is it your own destiny? Or is it a destiny someone else has tried to force on you?
Stop it, Uncle. I have to do this.
I'm begging you, Prince Zuko. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Who are you? And what do you want?
That's not an easy. I get her talking shit. I'm still, I'm just rambling again. I ain't been posting this consistent. I'm still figuring that out, bro. Like I said again, the people think, oh, just figured it. Nah, I'm 46, still questing out here, man. Yep. That man, I may never figure it out. But yeah, man. I forgot my train of thought. I'm just rambling, y'all.
Relationship with one or had sex and actually
Oh,
a proper
yes.
relationship. I mean, people say the reason you're so angry about women is you're basically an incel.
I forgot okay, that's where I was going with that. Molding themselves, getting laid, take sex off the table. Dudes are full of shit. This is where dudes are equally full of shit. They'd be mad they use, I know I'm repeating it because I lost my train of thought. Mad they're being used for foodie calls. She's texting me good night and texting somebody else. I thought it was about getting to know her. This is where both parties, and I said before, I said again, two peas in the mother sucking. You are who you attract. People in your life, same spiritual frequency, going out on dates, doing this little back and forth, same frequency, and belong together. In my opinion.
You sound very angry. You sound very, very angry about women.
Guys get to a certain age and they're like, you know what? Women suck. Like, they're talking too much. They're not hot anymore. Like, you're fat, you're chubby, you're not as hot as you think you are. You fucking talk too much, you're a bitch. I'm passionate. It's an issue I'm passionate about.
You're sounding very bitter about women.
Please stop. What do I need to say? What do I need to... I thought I did everything necessary to repel this sort of thing. I've told you a million times, like, I am Catholic, but I'm also a beast, okay? But I'm also a maniac. The idea that people have in their head that I'm, like, putting on my fucking Sunday best to go to trad Latin mass with my shield maiden, oh, let's go for a Sunday... Like, that makes me want to... When you look at the state of modern women, all they do is... lay in their bed, doom scroll, they're chilling out, they're getting a little fat. It is what it is. I don't know what the average weight is, but they're getting a little heavy. And any guy that is playing the field these days will tell you that. I mean, and I know a lot of the Chads. I am an incel. I'm friends with a lot of Chads like Bradley Martin, Clavicular. They agree with me. There's sort of like this alliance between the guys that don't have sex and the guys that get the most sex. We know what women are about. It's the guys in the middle. Guys like you in the middle. It's the beta male orbiters that say, she's amazing, you're a misogynistic pig. Because I don't know what that is. I guess
I mean, he's not wrong there. I gotta agree with him to an extent, man. Yeah. I grew up, like I said again, black man growing up in the community. I grew up around a lot of playboys, a lot of players, a lot of D-boys. Like I said again, early 2000s when I was chilling. That's why I said I didn't have social media. Like, literally, I had one of my boys, him and a couple others, they would always bring women on a weekly basis. And he would always be, hey, man, we got some hoes coming through. Do you want one? And I'll be like, I'm good. I would still stay the course, walking the road less traveled, everybody around me, sleeping around, acting the fool. So, yeah.
Guys like you in the middle, it's the beta male orbiters that say, she's amazing, you're a misogynistic pig. Because I don't know what that is. I guess
And it is pretty funny too. I remember I was at my old gig, man. It was a meat market, and it was just everybody sleeping around, But there was a small percentage of men that was doing it. There was a couple of pookies that were in supervisor positions, and they was running through them. And that right there at that time. This is a few years back, man. I like the people watching. I learned a lot there. And I learned a lot about the guys in the middle, the guys who attracted naturally. That's why I said, man, they don't care about men going MGTOW or swearing off women, because that's just more women for them. The men that have a problem with that are the men who can't leave women alone. The men who base their self-worth on a woman. The men who sell their souls. They're the ones who can't leave it alone. The ones who truly attract them, they don't give a damn. They don't care. And what I found funny is, when you're really about it, there ain't no hate. Because the guys that was running through them, we was cool. I was cool with them. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? Hey, what's up, bro? I was posting up doing my own thing. The women was choosing. The ones that was hating were the guys in the middle. Dudes mean mugging and shit, mad because they choosing and I'm passing up on them. I'm like, bro, hey, get you some individuality, and they might choose your ass, man. Quit trying to download external sources and try to be something you're not. They might be choosing you, but you shouldn't be doing that for them to be choosing your ass anyway. But I digress on that. I just want to go on a little ramble, man. I get what he's talking about with the guys in the middle. That's why I say, generally speaking, in my opinion, in this space, you got the guys who want to get laid like Pooks and Chads, or just the romantic simp ninjas who just want to be in love and I just want to have somebody to have and to hold and just be there forever and ever and ever and ever. Where is he at? Where is my boy at? Where is my boy?
I need my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I need my wife.
This is the second half. Dudes who want to get laid like Pookies and Chads, and other dudes who want to be just in love and just in that fairy tale forever and ever relationship. This guy.
I want that to be confused nowhere. So much of who I am is because of who my wife has been in my life. It's because of who you've been in my life.
This is the dudes.
You have given me everything that I need to have the desire and the drive and all of that stuff developed in me to want to be able to become more, to do more, to be more intentional.
I want to be in that love, that relationship. I used to think love was something I saw in fairy tales. I don't remember how to. Then I saw her face. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm a believer. Dun, 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 dun. Love. Dun, 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 dun.
Bit more effort to show up better for myself and in the world and all of that stuff. Like, you contributed to a lot of that, and I've learned that being with you, and that's how you've contributed to me being able to learn a
What was
lot
that song? Do you love me? Do you love me? Now that I can dance. Like the mashed potato, do the twist. I can do the twist. Tell me, baby, do you like it like this? Do you like it like this? Do you love me now that I can dance? A dude is being a freaking court jester to win a woman over. Hit song, too. And we're wondering why society is full of Piers Morgans and Potiphars and Ahabs. Too many simps in power, y'all.
What I think it is.
Oh, my bad. Let me finish my boy up. I'm all over.
Lessons that I've learned as a man, as a husband, as a father. I've gotten a lot of that stuff just from us being together. Like, I wouldn't have learned these things had you not been there. So I give you all that credit. Because you created a space for me to be able to learn that stuff and to grow in those ways.
Yeah.
Like, that's what my wife does for me. That's what my spouse, my partner, my best friend, that's what she does for me. That's what you have done for me.
Piers Morgan ass ninja. God, man, woman, child, or Satan, woman, child, man. Which relationship? What's the balance in that relationship?
Seven-year-old guy who's never got laid, never had a meaningful relationship with a woman, says that women shouldn't be allowed to vote. They should do what I think it is. I think when a 27-year-old guy who's never got laid, never had a meaningful relationship with a woman, says that women shouldn't be allowed to vote, they should stay at home, that all they do is fantasize about being raped and being beaten up, that's what they want, that they're annoying,
Not being laid makes him completely invalidated because that's what makes you a man. That's what gives you the rite of passage. Dead man walking, as far as I'm concerned. Everything he's saying right now is just blah, 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 blah. Dudes who sell their souls. That's why I talk like that. We all fuck the same hoes. Dudes who got the spiritual. I can tell. I don't even go back and forth. I can tell. And they can tell men who don't sell their souls. No words need to be spoken, and the women can tell too. You don't have to say anything. This is all spirit. People can tell when you're fucking the same hoes, connected to Babylon, the spiritual well. We all dipping in the same pool. It's two become one flesh. Two become one. I talk like this intentionally because it's a spiritual connection. Bound to other men, bound to other men's wives, molding yourself to a woman who's already married to another guy.
They get ugly. That's a misogynist. Now, you may not understand it because your knowledge of women is so incredibly tiny, but actually, you are the embodiment of a misogynist. It couldn't be clearer. And if I was in a way, you have the deep-rooted misogyny of some of the actual boomers I know. Yet here you are, 27 years old. And most of the current studies show that a lot of men are really disenfranchised from society, no longer have physical relationships with women if they've ever had them, never associate with women, and build up instinctively misogynist views about women. And I fear you're in that position. You're just a bit of a lonely guy who wants to get laid. And
projection. I can tell you a couple of 3 things about this. And that's what throws people off of me because, like I said, I can attract women. I'm not coming from that not being able to. Oh, you're just coping. You're just coping. The whole self. Again, this right here, guys, is the mentality of society, bro.
Misogynist views about women. And I fear you're in that position. You're just a bit of a lonely guy who wants to get laid.
You're just coping. You're just coping. I get this all the time too. You're just coping. Where my boy at?
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
The projection. You just want to get laid. Oh, you're just coping. You just want to get laid. This right here is spoken like a true man who sells his soul to get laid. A man who bases his self-worth on the
now about how we remedy this challenge, which is about self-expression, more self-expression. That's what I heard.
Not self-expression, introspection.
Introspection, getting to know ourselves.
Right, so it's very simple. So if you look at your idea of what it means to be a man, what percentage of that idea comes outside of you? And what percentage of that idea comes from within you?
About 90% comes from outside of me.
And that's why 90% of people, we're 90% fucked.
He can't fathom. They can't fathom just being single and being content because they make the woman their everything, and they've already sold their soul. They've accepted the brand. Or as PG says, the spiritual noose. I use the brand of Babylon for my berserk nerds. Downloading Pookie Spirits, downloading Rich Ramirez, downloading everybody, but trying to figure out who the hell they are, just to be accepted, just to, and again, you taint yourself. So that's why they talk like this. You're projecting. You're gay. You're misogynistic. You're hurt. You sound bitter because they're already tainted. This is how I see it, man. Again, this is why society is the way it is. Don't expect it to change anytime soon. That is how most relationships are born. That's how most relationships start. Happy wife, I need my wife. We need each other. Is it a wonder why people are programmed and easily manageable out here?
His views about women. And I fear you're in that position. You're just a bit of a lonely guy who wants to get laid and can't for whatever reason. And it's made you bitter about women. And I don't know where that's come from, but it's fascinating.
I'm so sick of this getting laid. Anybody can get laid, man. You can pay for it. And most men are paying for it, by the way. If you're taking her out on dates, listen to her yap, bumping her gums, doing all that, you're paying for it too. So you're paying for clothes, getting your hair cut, and all that shit. Paying, but indirectly paying. You're paying one way or another.
No, see, here's the thing. First of all, you're very caught up in the labels. It's always, you're a racist, you're a misogynist.
You said you
these
were
words
a
mean
racist.
nothing to me. Well,
You gave yourself.
Can I respond?
You gave yourself the label.
What is this?
You said I am a racist.
Piers is acting like a little bitch. He ain't letting him talk, but that's pretty funny.
Okay.
You said, Nick Fuentes, I am a racist.
Calm down. Calm down.
Did you or didn't you?
It's okay.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so
here's
I
the
didn't
thing.
give you the label. You did.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you're trying to infer something that didn't happen. You said I gave you the label of being a racist. No, you did. You said I'm a racist. You
Okay.
gave yourself a label.
You're gonna have to tone it down a little, all right? You're gonna have to bring it down a notch and relax. This is just an interview, okay? Please calm down. All I said is you're hung up. I didn't say you gave me that. Maybe I did.
You did.
But here's what I mean. What I mean is you're just hung up on I'm proving you're a misogynist. Okay, you're a racist. Okay, you denied the Holocaust, and I'm not about the labels,
You
man.
didn't deny
I'm
the
just
Holocaust.
past that.
As I said to you, look, Nick, as I said to you, I just wanted to go over the stuff that you know everyone uses out there about you and get you to respond. And we are getting, I think, a long way in this interview.
Okay.
Right? You didn't deny the Holocaust. You accepted there's been a Holocaust of at least 6 million Jews.
I'm a maximalist. I'm a Holocaust.
That is significant. You
I think
did
it's
admit,
more.
You didn't
I haven't listened to all this yet.
admit you're a racist, and you have spelled
That's
out
true.
a thought process about women, which is the purest definition of misogyny that I've ever seen. And you said you're not gay. So we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Well, look, and I own the labels, okay? But I
Okay.
just don't care that much about them.
That's fine.
I feel like the whole.
I'm not saying
this
you
is
have-
like a weird.
I'm not saying you
Yeah, go
have to
ahead.
care. Nick, you don't have to care about any of it. I promise you. Do you accept you are a white supremacist?
No, absolutely not.
You don't think white people are superior to black people?
No, I'm a Christian, so I believe everybody is equal before God.
Including women?
Yes.
So you give women equal rights then?
No.
Great.
No.
Great. Okay, so you just talked a lot of bullshit, didn't you?
No. Why?
No, you can still be equal under God, man. I mean, we're all equal under God, man, but there's still a hierarchy, man. He just started shit, but that's his job.
About this, no.
You want
and
women to
men
be
are
treated
different.
equally before God, but you don't want to give them equal rights.
Yeah, because women
Okay,
and men
that's
are
fine.
different.
Look,
Do
it's
you
your
believe there are
view.
two genders?
It's your view.
Do you think there's two genders?
I do think there are two genders, yes.
Okay, and so you mean there's distinction? There are two distinct genders.
I think we should all have the same rights to.
Well, if they're meaningfully distinct, biologically distinct, and they have different social and biological roles, I think it would follow that we would treat them a little bit differently in the law.
Do you think
That's
the Catholic
me,
Church's teachings reflect that?
I do. Yeah, there's
Really?
no female priests. Have you ever seen that?
Do you think that the Catholic Church thinks all women should be deprived of vote?
Yeah, I think so.
No, they don't.
I think they do, yeah.
You think the Catholic Church position is women shouldn't be allowed to vote?
I think so, yeah,
No.
but I'm not positive.
No, it's bullshit.
Oh, it should be.
It should be. So if you were Pope, that's what you'd
I listened a little bit more. I haven't listened to all this yet.
do. You could be Pope because you're celibate.
That's true. And I'm also from Chicago, like the Pope. But look, I mean, women, it says in the Bible that women have no authority over men, and they can't teach men, and that's why there's no female priests.
There's a lot of
So I
things in
don't
the
think
Bible.
Catholic-
I mean, do you take every word of the Bible as sacrosanct?
Well, yeah, it's inspired scripture.
That's all of
But I
it
mean,
is
is this now
all of it is
a
sacrosanct.
theological debate? Well, it is Catholic doctrine that women should not lead and teach. I mean, you're not interacting with what I'm saying. Why can't women be priests?
They should be.
Okay, well, you're not Catholic. Yes, it's accepting the authority of the
You
pontiff.
can be a member of a religion and disagree with parts of that religion. That's
This is not rigorous intellectually. This is very
just
this is
a statement of
tabloid.
fact.
March protesting for women's rights and all that.
I think women should have equal rights to men. Period.
You carry tampons in case your female friends get a period or something. Like, it's crazy. The
I'd
white
have no
knighting
problem.
is
I'd have no problem
diabolical.
giving a female friend a tampon. Would you? Have you ever? I don't suppose you've ever seen a tampon, have you?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
I've seen them. Look, I used to live with women, so I've seen them around the house.
I bet you've seen videos, haven't you?
What?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Hey, man, I just wanted to do a quick ramble on that because that's just the mentality. Again, that's the mentality, and most dudes are full of shit. You take sex off the table, and how much are you gonna be trying to get to? Well, how much effort is one gonna put in trying to get to know a woman if the possibility of sex would never happen? That's where most dudes are full of shit, in my humble opinion. But that's just my 2 cents on it. I went on a ramble on a lot. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been making videos, so a lot of that was built up. But again, man, this is where we are. This is how it starts, and people wonder why, people are so susceptible to societal programming and manipulation and all that shit, man, brainwashing and mind control. It all starts there. Not self-expression, introspection. I gotta agree with my boy. 90% fuck basing their self-worth on the external. You ain't got laid. That invalidates everything according to the average normie. But hey, man, well, I know I'm just a dude. The milk's been spilled. The die's been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. I am out, good peoples. Laters.